Good morning. My name is Elisa Mitten, and it is my pleasure to welcome you to the 23rd Annual University of Windsor Academic All-Canadian Recognition. We are here today to honor the accomplishments of Lancer athletes who have been named U Sports Academic All-Canadians as announced at the start of the academic year by U Sports. Now, typically for this event, we gather annually for a delicious breakfast on campus. However, since we are unable to do that this year due to the current global pandemic and the restrictions that are in place, we still wanted to take the opportunity to recognize the outstanding achievements of our student athletes. Now, from the perspective of university athletics, the Academic All-Canadian is the highest form of honor bestowed by U Sports. The accomplishments of excellence in both academics and athletics truly epitomizes all that Canadian university athletics stands for. The University of Windsor is proud to have a record-breaking 160 student academic All-Canadians. This achievement is based upon attaining a minimum of 80% over a full-time fall and winter studies while also competing as a varsity athlete. Here today to honor the U Sports Academic All-Canadians is a very important member of the university, Provost and Vice President Academic, Dr. Douglas Kneale. I would like to invite Dr. Kneale to say a few words.
See you all here in virtual mode. You know, they say that one advantage of doing these team calls is that you can stay in your pajamas. And hey, at 8 o'clock in the morning, you now have twice the reason to do so. Well, welcome everyone. Bonjour et bienvenue. I want to begin by saying that the Office of the Provost is happy to support this event again. As Elisa said, the 23rd year that the university has been doing this to recognize all of you as academic All-Canadians. Now, I've been coming to this event for several years, but this year is different. No, not just the pajamas. I am talking, as Elisa just said, about a record-breaking stat. This year, we are honoring 160 student athletes, which is almost double that of last year. Last year, we had 88 student athletes receive the U Sports Academic All-Canadian status, which is great. But to have 160 this year is awesome. Do you feel me? Look, you need to know that all of us at the University of Windsor are enormously proud of you. As academic All-Canadians, you are part of a group distinguished for its double success, academic and athletic. Today, we honor those Lancer varsity athletes who maintained at least an 80% GPA over full-time fall-winter studies while competing in a varsity sport in 2019-20. Congratulations to you men and women. But you know what we need to do now? We need to convey two big thank yous. The first is from all of us at the University of Windsor to all of you student athletes to say thank you for what you contribute both in the classroom and on the field, the ice, the court, the track. Your successes on and off the field of play are a model for all of us here at the university, and I salute you for that. But the second thank you needs to go in the other direction, from you student athletes to the university, to all those people here who helped you get where you are, who helped you succeed both academically and athletically, the coaches, the profs, the staff members, the trainers, the volunteers, for their leadership, their mentorship, and their example. Please virtually join me in thanking all of them. And speaking of those people who helped you get where you are, or where your Lancer brothers and sisters are, I naturally think of those whom we have lost a while: Gary Malloy, Dennis Farrell, Bob Boucher. This past year has been hard for the Lancer family. This year is different. What with COVID-19 and all the calamity in the world right now, it is definitely different. And you, as competitive athletes, may feel like everything has just been put on pause. The varsity season, competition. Some of you may be feeling this year that you are just standing around and waiting. Standing around and waiting. Well, let me tell you, one of the world's greatest poets, John Milton, said, "They also serve who only stand and wait." Because we aren't just standing around. Before first light and in between our virtual classes, we are still training, we are prepping, always repping. And when the smoke of COVID-19 finally clears, we will be ready. Are we not, Lancers? As I've often said, including in a recent video we did, let's put this in perspective. Since 1857, the University of Windsor has been a community that has held on to the goodness, discipline, and wisdom of the ages. Our roots are deep and our limbs are strong. We have lived through 2 world wars. We survived the Spanish flu, SARS, MERS, and H1N1. We pulled together when the economy was tanking all around us in the Great Depression and again in the Great Recession. We helped raise up our friends across the river when the darkness of 9/11 fell. We are a community where we have our neighbors back and our neighbor has ours. We are not going to let COVID-19 change us now. At the University of Windsor, we are a family of students, staff, and faculty, strong, united, and caring. And together, we will remain Windsor proud. Go Lancers, and congratulations all you academic all-Canadians. Thank you. Back to you, Elisa.
Thank you, Dr. Kneale. I think that was exactly what all of us needed to hear right about now. And thank you again for joining us today and for your continued support of Canadian University Athletics. And now on to the presentation of the U Sports Academic All-Canadians. So if you could all please keep your attention on the screen, and please note that you may need to adjust your volume and that there may be a slight delay due to screen sharing. Yeah, I did. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in congratulating the 2019-20 U Sports Academic All-Canadians. I would now like to invite our athletic director, Mr. Mike Havey, to say a few words.
Thank you, Elisa, and good morning, everyone. Congratulations to all of the student athletes being recognized today. I'm so pleased to join with the Provost and the other attending faculty colleagues this morning to commend you on your outstanding academic achievement in 2019-20. You are the best of our scholar athletes. I am awed by your abilities to balance your academic program with the demands of being a varsity athlete. You make us proud. Congratulations. I know that our collective resiliency, our physical and mental health have been put to the test these past 8 months, but we can see the light at the end of the tunnel now. I want to thank you for your patience and understanding as we have navigated the disappointments and the challenges of COVID together. I look forward to return to the more normal patterns of training and competition in 2021. I especially look forward to the opportunity to join with you this time next year to share a live hearty breakfast. Good luck to all of you in the upcoming fall examinations. Thank you, and go Lancers.
Thank you very much, Mike. And now, please welcome Jade Samping from Women's Soccer to say a few words on behalf of our student athletes.
Good morning, everyone. I would just like to thank Vice President Douglas Kneale for taking the time to host and recognize us student athletes this morning. We appreciate your continued support and dedication, especially during these times. So once again, thank you, and I hope you have a great holiday season.
I want to take the opportunity right now to thank each and every one of you for joining us this morning. Please note that as they do every year, all of our student athletes will be receiving a certificate recognizing their academic accomplishments. We should be receiving these shortly from the youth sports and OUA offices, and we will mail them out to you when we can. Now, on behalf of the Department of Athletics, good luck on your exams, and we wish you all a safe and happy holiday season.